defense.
On the floor for the Railers, it's the starters: Drew Bacon, Aaron Hopp, KJ Fry, Garrett Isles, and Isaiah Bowers. For Rochester, it is Hanlon, Ziegler, Lett, McClintock, and Stallworth. So all the starters on the floor for the second half. Rochester with the basketball as we start. Lett being watched by Isaiah, and I think the official let him go with the first bump.
Yeah.
With the second one he wasn't going to, and Isaiah picks up his first.
Yeah, and good pressure by Isaiah. Nothing wrong with that. Good pressure. I think he kind of saw where their ball handler was struggling to handle the ball, and he started to turn up the pressure a little bit. And you said it correctly. He bumped him once, and then the ref wasn't going to let him do it again.
Hanlon's picked up his dribble, now near side to Lett. And then we've got a foul underneath, and I think they're going to get that one on Rochester. Ziegler, and the official with his gestures kind of gave an arm, so it looked like he was maybe using his elbow to create positioning.
Yeah. Anyway, he shoved Bacon down low, and somehow, even if you didn't do it or you did it second, most of the time that guy's always caught.
Railers with the basketball. Garrett lost the dribble. Now he picked it back up. Kicks back out, and the Railers will reset. Pass underneath to Hopp. Hopp spins one way, goes baseline, trying to get out of the lane. Fires it up with an awkward-looking shot.
And he got fouled.
How he got that up, I do not know.
With a little spin on the ball, awkward twerk of the body, and was able to get it in. I'm not sure why it wasn't a 3-second call, but we'll take the 2 points for sure.
22-16. Well, we're probably going to see a lot more, but so far I think that's probably the most athletic shot we've seen Hopp hit this year.
Well, yeah, it was a twisting of the body and everything.
Little shot in the lane. That's up and good from Ziegler, his first basket of the night. 22-18, back to a 4-point game.
Ooh.
Underneath.
Ooh.
A lay-in. Oh, it wouldn't roll down.
Nice move by Hopp. He got to the basket about 10 feet away, and Stallworth cut him off, and Hopp made a quick move to the middle, came back to the baseline, and went right around Stallworth again.
Stallworth between the circles. Rochester down by 4, 22-18 to the Railers. Almost 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Almost tipped by KJ. Hanlon with the dribble, back out to Lett. Lett's going to drive in, and Garrett with a great job reached in and took it away. Into the front court for the Railers. Bacon to Hopp, back over to Drew. Drew spots for a high arcing three. Wouldn't get the bounce.
Not going to get a lot with these rims. They are as tight, fresh rims as you're going to find, and there's not many shooters roll with these things.
5.5 to go. Lincoln up 22-18 here in the third quarter. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you, Lloyd Kirby handling the video duties here as we are courtside. Actually sitting courtside near the Lincoln bench, so some of the extra play-by-play we're getting tonight is from the coaching staff. 3 from the left side, up and good. That is McClintock. His second 3 of the night, and just like that, it's down to a 1-point game.
Yeah, they're trying to go high-low and couldn't.
Coach Alexander calls a timeout. 4:59 to go, just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. We want to remind you first that Railer basketball is brought to you by Lincoln IGA, the Carpet House, and Rickham State Farm Insurance. And Josh, I think that timeout was called as Hopp got rid of the basketball, and as he was cutting through the lane, he kept looking over to the bench kind of with, I don't know if it was I don't know what we're supposed to run, or what am I supposed to do? And we don't see Coach Alexander usually call timeouts that quick to talk about offense.
Well, it was something on the defensive end where I think Hopp was talking that he was getting moving screen on. You know, he was getting screened, and McClintock got open in the corner on the 3, and that was Hopp's side that he was supposed to be on. And I think Hopp was telling Coach that the screens they're setting are moving, and Coach didn't like that.
So after the timeout, Railers' first of the evening, 22-21. Rochester got out to that early 5-0 lead when the Railers, after Hopp hit his first 3 of the season, took them up 7-5. Railers have led ever since. looking to hang on to that lead with Hop at the top of the key, now to Bacon near side. Isles on the far wing to Isaiah. Isaiah drives in, pull up from 15, high off the glass, no. Rebound down to Rochester, and again, an opportunity to take the lead back from the Railers. Let, still in the backcourt, slapped away by Isaiah. Into the front court now to Stallworth. .410 left in the third.
Well, the Railers, yep. Not much on the scoring column, but feisty on the defense as Bowers on the floor again, and nice job by Bowers. Had a nice kick up ahead to Hop, to Fry, layup.
Good job looking ahead for the Railers.
Good job by Isaiah. Not a good shot on last possession by Bowers. Pull up 15-footer with guy in his face, and he made up for it. He got on the floor, got the tip away.
3:45 to go. 24-21. Railers back up by 3. Lob it onto the far side to Ziegler. Back to Stallworth. Stallworth looked to drive. Nice job by Hop cutting it off.
Yeah, nice job by Hoppy cutting it off. Tough to go around him on that baseline.
Stallworth will fire a long 3, shoots up an air ball.
And that's really one of the first shots other than the lob that we've seen on the out of bounds shot to Stallworth. Remember last year, Jeff, I think might have been in the regional when we were over at Eisenhower.
I think it was part of the Central State 8 shootout.
Yeah, where he was a man against us in a couple of games last year, and he has yet to find any kind of rhythm so far this year.
Stallworth was just 2 points, and that was on the out-of-bounds play where he caught it and finger rolled it over the front of the rim. Isaiah right corner 3 is
nice.
Good.
Yeah, needed that. Nice pass by Hop again, and Isaiah stayed right in that shot. You like to see when the guys shoot it, wherever he takes a shot from, you come back in that spot. You land in the same spot. That time Bowers, nice release on that, nice high arc. Nothing but net.
Baker for a long 3, short, rebound to Hop. Hop looks ahead to Isles. Garrett's going to spot up his lefty 3. In and out. Isaiah tried to grab the rebound, tipped it away from Stallworth, but Rochester comes down with it. Into the front court was Ziegler, driving the left sideline. And then a timeout's going to be taken by Rochester, and that timeout with 2:20 to go. Railers up 27-21. Just a 30-second timeout. We will stay here and remind you that Railer basketball is being brought to you by Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Town and Country Bank, and Timbercrest Veterinary Services. And Josh, that was not a happy coach for Rochester taking that timeout, because the dribbler for Rochester drove right into the corner, and 2 Railers were there for the double team.
It almost looked like Fry was leading him like a little puppy. Just keep going, buddy, keep going. And then all of a sudden it was Fry and Bacon right on him in the corner, and Coach Steers was ready before he even probably got there, ready to call the timeout because he knew exactly what was going to happen.
2:20 to go.
You can hear Coach Greg Alexander. I love sitting on the court, Jeff. We get a chance to see the size of the players. And now, we're normally up in the stands where you don't get a good idea of how big guys are, and nice place to be. We just have to listen to Greg's mouth the whole time.
2:05 to go. In the third, Railers have extended their lead back to 6. 3 is on the way. All Railers there for the rebound. Nice job as the 3 was missed by McClintock. Lincoln the basketball in the front court, up 6, under 2 to go in the third.
McClintock's got 2 threes. They don't look pretty, but they have gone in. That time he was short on the shot, but nice play.
Oh, back door, nice cut. Bacon to Hop.
Nice play, almost a slip screen. Both the guys went out on the shooter, and there was our senior Hoppy. A nice pass by Bacon to give him a good bounce pass, a nice easy pass to catch, and Hoppy puts it in.
Railers have extended the lead back now to 8. Hanlon on the left side, back out to Stallworth.
Oh, Railers done a better job on Hanlon so far too.
Hanlon tries to go baseline, but there's Bacon again cutting off the baseline. 1:15 to go. Baker. Now to Ziegler. On the wing to Hanlon.
Help out, Isaiah.
Hanlon's going to drive in. Foul's going to be whistled. And, we talked about, as foul is whistled on Fry, his first, second on the team. We talked about Hanlon, how pesky he is and in your face defensively, but you can see the frustration building with Hanlon because he just isn't able to get open like he did in the first half.
You're right. 8 straight for him, and reverse 8 straight for him, and now he can't get anything to go. The Railers are on him like crazy. That was a travel, isn't it?
Jumper up and good. That's the first basket of the night for Sutker. 29-23 and a timeout. And we've got one of the Railers checking out, KJ. Looks like he's got some blood. So KJ will check in down with the trainer.
How does a ref see that? With on his thumb? I mean,
yeah, it was right there.
You're running like this, and he's running down the court, and this guy can pick that up. It's barely a hangnail. Surely KJ didn't go just stay. I guess.
45 seconds to go.
You know, it was barely on his thumb. How did he find it? It's not like it's dripping, gushing blood everywhere.
Well, and it's not like the Railers are wearing their white where you'd see it on the uniform.
Yeah, it's green. Surely KJ didn't go up and just say, hey, I need it, you know.
Can I have a Band-Aid?
Right. It's the wrong guy to say that to. You got to come out of the game.
Railers up 29-23, last 20 seconds of the third quarter. Hop holding near the timeline. Garrett on his left, Isaiah on his right. Now gets over to Isles. Garrett with the dribble, working against Baker.
Big basket here.
We're down to 10. Hop had it tipped away into the hands of Baker. To 5, down to 3, ahead to Sutker, and Bacon will foul him as he goes up for 2. Bacon picks up his second, third on the team. Not the way you wanted that possession to go end of quarter.
Well, we talked about early on in the year, Jeff, we had so many balls tipped away or kicked away or done this, and there's just an easy pass. You know, Bowers tries to give a chest pass to a guy that's coming up to the elbow. Should have been a bounce. Guy gets a hand on it, and then they lead to a steal. Missed the first free throw, but you got a chance to score there and get the basketball to go into the fourth.
2.4 to go. Sutker misses the first. Railers will have possession to start the fourth. See what they can work off here in the last 2.5. Missed it. Rebound to Hop. Hop dribbles in, three-quarter court. It's out of the way, off the back of the backboard. End of 3, Lincoln on top. It's Lincoln, 29. Rochester, 23. Back for the fourth in a moment. This is Lincoln, Railer basketball. About ready to start the fourth quarter. Railer basketball this year brought to you by Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, and Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul.
Lanphier up 34-25 over Jacksonville at halftime. So Lanphier, who's picked number 1 in the conference, I believe, this year, on their way to a good start.
Railers the basketball. Hop looked to go backdoor. Instead, they get it out to Isaiah. His 3, left it off the side of the rim, left it short. And the other troubling thing is when he shot it, he just stood there, and you could see it. He wasn't going after the rebound. So the Rockets down 6. They've been able to cut it as close as 1, and Isaiah is going to be whistled for the reach at the timeline. Isaiah picks up his second. That'll be the 4th on the team. Rochester with just 1 team foul, and if the score stays the same, we may see Rochester start fouling a little bit more. Obviously, there's still a lot of time here in the 4th, but that light amount of fouls could cost them at the end.
Yeah, you're right. They've got to get closer to the bonus, so they're, when they need it, they can try to get the Railers.
7:15 to go. Hanlon bumping Isaiah, and a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Isaiah as Hanlon charged into him, and not sure about that call. Isaiah's feet were moving, but it did look like Hanlon put that forearm in there and push off a little bit.
Yeah, two good athletes going after it. Thought maybe Isaiah was just a step late, I think. Just a step late.
Isaiah with his 3rd now, 5th on the team. Little wipe-up duty at the top of the key where Isaiah went down. We want to thank our sponsors again, including Schneider Chiropractic Center, St. Clair's Manor, and the Lincoln Park District, bringing you this Railer contest. 29-23. Rochester the basketball. Hanlon to Lett. Over to McClintock down in the corner, watched by Bacon. Lett swings it to the far side now to Hanlon. Hanlon looks to make a move against Isaiah. Down to McClintock. McClintock down to the baseline to Ziegler. Ziegler steps through the double team, spins the baseline off the glass. Nice move.
Yeah, nice move.
29-25, back to a 4-point game. We tick down to 6.5 to go. Lincoln on top, but now just by 4. Hop to Bacon near the sideline. KJ, top of the key. Hands off to Bacon. Bacon with the move. The lane opens up. High floating. Archer missed everything. Gets his rebound, but kicks it away over into the hands of Hanlon. Bacon had a good idea, but left it way short.
Yeah.
I think he was so concentrated on getting so much arc on it, he left it short of the rim.
Well, and then he got the nice rebound, but then just threw it too short.
Stallworth the step through, high archer. That won't go. Rebound to Bacon, and then a foul is going to go against Ziegler. Ziegler's picked up his third, second team foul. 5:58 to go, and not many people agreeing with the officials' calls.
No, Railers need to score here, Jeff. We need a backdoor, some kind of easy layup. Get it to Hop. You know, we've kind of gone a few possessions without letting Hop do something with the ball. It's usually when he catches it, something good happens, whether he scores or somebody else has a good shot at scoring. So we can't go in spurts of not letting our senior catch the basketball.
Kirby in the corner, back out to Bacon. There's Hop with it. Bowers swinging around all the way to Fry. Railers up 4, 5.5 to go in the fourth. Isaiah, the dribble, hand off top of the key to KJ. KJ back to Kirby. Railers, this is one of those 45, 50-second possessions, trying to run some clock. Isaiah at the free throw line, had it stripped away and he lost it. Into the hands of Stallworth. And it knocked away by Bowers. It's going to be last touched by the Railers, so it'll stay with Rochester. Isaiah came down and knocked it away. Dangerous play, good play, but it could have been his fourth.
And one thing Isaiah's got to learn is when he gets in the middle and guys collapse, he's got to pick it up and try. Instead of trying to dribble out of 3 guys, you got to pick it up and pass it. And I think he'll learn that as time comes by.
Ziegler's shot is no good. Comes down into the hands of McClintock. Reverse layup up and good. 6 in a row for Rochester. With 5 minutes to go, that's drawn them to with just 2, 29-27. Hop in the lane. Had it stripped away, tracked down by Rochester. A chance to tie. A long one gives them the lead. 4:40 to go. Ziegler. Over to Stallworth, skips it all the way across the Railer zone to McClintock. And then a reach-in is going to be whistled on Bryson Kirby. And you know the coaching staff isn't happy about that because they felt that they haven't been getting the calls. Bryson gets whistled for the foul. First on Kirby, 6th on the Railers. Bryson will check out, Garrett Isles back in. .429 to go. Stallworth on the right wing. Now to Lett. Almost tipped away and almost stolen by Hop. Bounced on the sideline. It'll stay with Rochester. Tight one here at the rack.
Yeah, it is. And hopefully the Railers can get a stop here. We've gone on a little drought here scoring, Jeff.
Last score the Railers had was on that back door from Drew to Hop. That put them up 29-21. It's been 6 in a row for Rochester. So again, we talk about timeout taken by Rochester. They're taking a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:06 to go in the game. Lincoln on top, 29-27. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball. Big thanks go out again to sponsors of Lincoln Railer basketball here on 96.3 and WLCNonline.com. That includes Lincoln Printers, Bright Idea Screen Printing, and the Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. Josh, 4:06 to go in regulation. Very similar to the first quarter. Railers with no points until about 3.5 to go in the first. Railers so far halfway through the fourth. Again, scoring drought is killing us.
Well, and it's not been Hop. I mean, we haven't. He goes in spurts where he takes possessions off of getting to the basket, and we take possessions off getting him the ball to get to the basket. So, you know, a little more considered effort's got to get number 5 going for the green.
Down the lane, they kick it out. McClintock's 3, up and good. McClintock's 3 gives Rochester a 30-29 advantage. Bowers on the left wing. Hop, top of the key, hands off to KJ. His 3 on the way, missed it badly. Rebound to Stallworth, and then Hop's going to be whistled for reaching in. That'll be the 2nd on Aaron, 7th on the Railers, and so that'll send Rochester to the line, shooting 1 and bonus. 3:37 to go, and now it becomes a free throw shooting contest. Stallworth to the line for his first attempt of the night. Stallworth, the 6'6" junior. If he misses it, we need the board.
Yeah.
First one on the way is up and is good. Second one on the way. Good again. Shades of the Jacksonville game where they struggled from the line, and just when they needed to make them, they step up and hit them. So Hop goes into the lane, kicks out to KJ. KJ, Railers down 3, 32-29. Hop to the lane, it opens up, lays it up and in.
Come on, Railers will play some defense. There's the score we need. Hop with another basket, and now it's time to make some stops here, Jeff. 7th team foul, so the Railers got to play good defense without fouling.
3:10 to go. Railers down 1, 32-31. Inside out, Stallworth, back out to Hanlon, swinging around to McClintock. He hit a 3 from over there earlier. Under 3 minutes. McClintock to Lett, swing it to Hanlon. He's going to drive. Kick back out to Lett. Lett down to Stallworth. Little 10-footer, too long. Tried to get his own rebound, and Stallworth, I believe, is going to get whistled for the foul coming over the back of KJ Fry. Stallworth, his first, only the 3rd on the Rockets, but a nice job by KJ of sliding in there and forcing that foul.
Yeah, and the Rockets were moving the basketball around the perimeter pretty good against the Railer 1-2-2, and probably got a pretty decent shot, about an 8-footer for Stallworth. Didn't get it to go, and Fry does a good job of getting position for the rebound. So another stop here, Jeff, and now the Railers need a basket.
Fry on the dribble, brings it near side to Hop. Hop working against Stallworth, dribble at the free throw line, in the lane, back out to Bacon. Now to Isles, down in the right corner to Bowers. Bowers against Ziegler, hands off to Fry. 2:15 to go.
I think Isaiah can probably get by his guy, Ziegler. Not the quickest guy out there for the Rockets. You know, Hop can get by his guy, so I think if you're the Railers, get one of those 2 guys going to the hoop again.
There goes Hop, goes by his guy, tries to go baseline, and another foul will be whistled on Rochester. Don't know if they got McClintock or if they got Stallworth, but again, it was caused by Hop going to the basket. Yeah, going to the basket again. Hop and Bowers got to continue to go to the hoop. McClintock first, 4th on the team. 2:04 to go. Railers down 32-31. Bacon looking to inbound, looking, bounce inside to Isles, and Garrett will bring the dribble out. Bowers with the fake to KJ for the lead.
Oh, he got hit.
Didn't go, but he's going to go to the line shooting 3 as Lett picks up his 3rd, and KJ on the miss will go to the line shooting 3.
Yeah, clearly got hit after the shot, and now Fry can step up here to the free throw line.
KJ's first free throw up and good. He had not shot a free throw this season, made his first one in the first quarter, and he gets that one to tie it at 32. Second from KJ. Oh, that one spins off. So we're still at 32, 1:57 to go. Free throw, missed him again. So KJ gets the first to tie it, then misses the next 2. Railers have struggled from the line tonight, and with 1:45 to go in a tie ball game, that can either help you or haunt you, depending on whose side you're on.
7 fouls to 5 fouls.
Stallworth in the lane, 13-footer bounces off. Good look, rebound to Hop. Timeout taken by the Railers. 1:31 to go. Timeout taken by Lincoln. It's full, so we'll take it with them. 91 seconds left in this one. We're tied at 32. Back with Lincoln, Railer basketball. 1:31 to go. We thank Railer sponsors here this season, including Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors and Lincoln Heating and Cooling, sponsors for Railer basketball during the 2015-2016 season. Minute and a half to go, Josh. A little too long to think about holding for one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's too much time. Yeah, although Rochester can't put the pressure on you like a Lanphier can, where they can just hound you and jump the passing lanes. You could probably do it for a good bit of time, but it looks like I think the Railers are probably trying to score quickly here with some sort of a layup. You know, no threes, of course. You're going to get a layup or nothing, I think, at this point, because 17 fouls, 5 team fouls, and if Hop can just sit out there and hold it, then let Hop sit out there and hold it against Stallworth.
Isles, Bacon, and a foul is going to be whistled on Hanlon. That's his first, 6th on the team, and that's a luxury that Coach Steers had with his Rockets. You can be a little aggressive.
Yeah.
That only puts you 1 within the bonus, so you could go for an early steal, make the Railers take it out again.
Right, yeah, but now they're set in for their next one will be in the bonus, so the Railers continue to protect the basketball, meet your passes, and if they're going to let you sit out here, I'd stay out here with it.
Starters on the floor for the Railers: Bowers, Bacon, Fry, Isles, and Hop.
I don't like these long passes.
Minute to go.
Guys are on the move. You got to really know what your teammate's going to do in this situation, so you're not cutting when you're supposed to be cutting this way in your pass.
49 seconds, tied at 32. Hop being watched by Stallworth. Hop with the dribble, hands to Bowers. We're down to 39. Tied at 32. Exciting finish coming here at Rochester. Down to 30. Hop holding with the dribble, watching against Stallworth. And I think Hop's just going to hang on to it now until they come make him get rid of it.
Yeah, I would too.
Looks like they're going to try and clear it out. Timeout taken by the Railers with 14 seconds to go. Again, tied at 32. It's another full timeout. Josh, we will keep it here.
Yeah.
Game tied at 32, 14 seconds to go.
We were both wrong. They did hold it the whole time.
That has happened a lot.
Well, yeah, you're right there.
So now we're down to 14. You're limited. Again, you've got to get the ball in bounds. You can maybe be a little bit more aggressive because you know if Rochester fouls, you're going to the line.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Well, this is always and I like to take the timeout too, so I can get my guys situated on exactly what you're going to do. Of course, the bad part of it, yes, you do have to get the ball in bounds, and that's the thing where if you obviously if you didn't call a timeout, you were running and you could run it right into. But I like the timeout. If you can't get the ball in bounds on the sideline, then you've got worse troubles than what you're getting ready for. So I like it. Call the timeout, get the guys situated. Probably going to look to maybe have Hop be a decoy, or maybe have Hop do some sort of a back door. A couple of the back doors have worked. We've watched those in this game. So something easy. 14 seconds, it's a lot of time. I don't like when teams settle for a three-point shot late in the game. Get to the basket, make a call if it's a foul, or make an easy shot.
And one of the things to also pay attention to, alternating possession, the arrow favors Rochester if there's a tie-up. Here we go, 14 seconds left, 32-32. It'll be Drew Bacon inbounding right in front of us into the backcourt to Isles. Garrett crosses the timeline on the dribble against Hanlon. We're under 10 on the far side to Bowers. On top to Hop, works against Stallworth. In the lane, kicks back out. KJ pulls up from 17, off no good. Rebound to Stallworth, and we are going to go to overtime. Overtime here, the Railers got a shot from Fry. Looked like there may have been contact, but we've got extra basketball here tonight. End of regulation, tied at 32. Back with the overtime in a moment. This is Lincoln Railer basketball. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you here in Rochester. Well, we're having such a fun time in Rochester, we're going to spend a little extra time here tonight.
Why not more?
Tied at 32. Josh, one of the things we talked about, free throws hurting the Railers. When KJ got fouled on a 3, he made the first, tied it at 32. No more scoring in the game for the rest of the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been, what do we have, 20 at half, I think, and 32 here to start overtime. So been tough sledding for both teams on the offensive end. But, you know, it's nice to, in overtime, of course, you always like to get out to the good start. If you can get a basket, it puts a lot of pressure on the other team to get baskets right away. And I think teams start to panic a little bit. Oh, we didn't score. We need to score. They scored, so we need to score and get a quick shot or something that they're you know, not used to or don't want to do. There's a defense by the Railers and a turnover.
The opening tip controlled by Rochester. They tried to get it inside. The pass was taken away by Drew Bacon. So now the Railers look to do something that they haven't done in quite a while. That's put some points on the board. Hop goes baseline, kicks it out in the corner to Isles. Bowers back out to Bacon. KJ on the wing, back now to Isles. A 4-minute overtime here in Rochester. Hop goes in strong, back out to KJ. Rochester very aggressive here, Josh, and the Railers are just fishing for one of those back doors to be open.
Yeah, and Rochester's starting to jump that passing lane a little bit too, especially Hanlon. Got that quick feet, that quick soccer feet. He's does a good job of reading passes.
Next foul for Rochester. Railers go to the line, shooting bonus. Railers already with 17 fouls, so the Rockets in the same situation. Minute gone by here in overtime. Still tied at 32.
Yeah, you see the Rochester just kind of dying down a little bit. They're tired of playing defense, and here's where you know, you might be able to get a drive to the basket or a back door.
Garrett hands off to Bacon. Been pushed out, and a foul is going to be whistled. That's going to go against Lett. That's his 4th. It was, I think, an inadvertent trip, but yeah. KJ went down, and so KJ will go to the line shooting 1 and bonus. Need better luck than we had last time at the line.
Yeah, hopefully KJ can step up and knock 2 down, give us a 2-point lead, and the Railers buckle down on defense.
KJ, free throw on the way is good. Railers take the lead. KJ. Second one on the way. That one good as well.
Come on, defense. Now stop here, Jeff, and we've shown where we can take time off the clock against this Rochester defense.
34-32, 2.5 left in overtime. Ziegler into the front court, bounces over right side to Stallworth. Rockets had 1 possession in overtime. They won the opening tip. It took about 5 seconds to throw it away. So this is their first real good look at a shot. McClintock back out to Baker for 3. Way short, but it acted like a pass. Went right into the hands of Ziegler, who laid it up and in, and we're tied again.
Well, that's unfortunate. A guy that comes up 3 feet short on a shot, and guy standing underneath for a rebound.
So 2 minutes gone by, 2 minutes left. We're tied at 34. Hop. Now to Bowers. Bowers with the crossover back to Bacon. Railers being patient. Bowers backing his guy down. Into the corner. KJ 3. Back rim, no. Stallworth the rebound. KJ had a good look, just back of the rim. 1.5 to go. Ziegler goes by Fry, and a timeout taken by Rochester. They're taking a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 1:29 left in overtime. We're tied at 34. Back in 30 seconds with more Lincoln Railer basketball. A Friday night in December. That means basketball here in Central Illinois, Central State 8 action. It's Lincoln and Rochester tied at 34, 1:29 to go. Josh, what do you look for?
Well, you probably got to look for Hanlon. For one, for Rochester, McClintock in the corner, and you know, can they hold the ball? Are they going to try and wait for one? You know, it'd be tough for them to hold it for 1:30, but They're going to probably try and get the last second shot as well, but matter of fact, if they do shoot, the Railers have to be conscious of the rebound.
Stallworth will inbound for the Rockets in front of his own bench to our left. Baker in the backcourt, picks up his dribble now against Isaiah, over to Stallworth, to Hanlon.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try and spread the Railers out now and probably try and hold for one.
Baker over to Stallworth.
Don't foul.
We saw Baker's last three shoot up an air ball that ended up being a pass to Ziegler, who tied it. Those are the kind of guys that scare you when you go, his last shot was so bad,
yeah,
and then he fires one up and hits it.
And a sophomore off the bench.
Yeah. 50 seconds, tied at 34. Rochester right now looking for something really easy, or the last one. McClintock over to Hanlon, right side to Baker. 34 apiece, 34 seconds left. Rochester. Baker's picked up his dribble, now to Stallworth near the timeline. The crowds come to their feet, down to 20 seconds. Baker out to McClintock. Now to Hanlon. Looks to make a move against Bowers, to Stallworth. Down to 10 in overtime. Baker. And a timeout taken by Rochester with 5.5 to go. We will keep it here, tied at 34. And I think it was a case, Josh, where Rochester thought they had the play they wanted and somebody didn't cut the way they needed it.
Right, yeah, they were out of sorts too, and you know, you're frustrated as a coach when you call a timeout with, you know, probably setting up the last second play. You told the guys, we're going to hold it if we can, then we're going to run this play, and then you do a good job of holding it, and then they forget what's going on in the play. So coach has got to burn another timeout, and gives the Railers kind of a chance to set up too for what they've done previously, is set a lot of screens down low. They've had guys flash into the corner, and then the guy that screens on the block will come up to the free throw line, and then a guy slips down underneath on the block. But I don't know if they've got that kind of time. It's only 5.5 seconds left, so you can probably look for some sort of screen to Hanlon, or maybe McClintock in the corner. He's hit 3 threes, I think, in the corners. That's the lefty. And
you've talked about it the entire game. Do they shoot early to give themselves a chance at the rebound, because they've dominated the board? Well,
they have, and you just don't have a lot of time. I mean, you're going to be shooting pretty quickly anyways, but you may fly Stallworth somewhere in there and get a rebound.
And the Railers see how Rochester sets up, so Coach Alexander screams out to get timeout.
30.
Just a 30-second timeout. So again, we will keep it here as the Railers, you see this a lot where teams will go set up, they want to see. And it looked like Stallworth was going to be inbound. It looked like Hanlon and Ziegler were right in front of him. One was going to set a screen for the other.
Probably.
As a coach, do you come out with the same play, or do you switch it up since you...
Well, unless you've got a couple of them, you almost got to keep with the one you've got, because it's only a 30-second timeout. And then you've got to draw it all up again, or something new. And unless you've gone over them in practice and you've got more than one and the guys know it, I try to keep the same thing. But it looks like they've gone to something different, and that's probably really what you want the coaches want you to do is draw up something different. It probably wouldn't be their number one play.
Here we go, 5.5 to go. Ziegler to inbound on the far sideline. Looking, lob play to Stallworth. He catches, turns, fires it up, leaves it short. Rebound down to Garrett Isles. Three-quarter court on the way, and we're going to double overtime. Railers did a great job defending that play as the lob went to Stallworth, but he just didn't get a clean look.
Well, it's hard to do that against the zone. You can't hardly throw a lob from all the way on the other side of the court against the zone. It's just too long of a pass.
We've got extra basketball, even more. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back. This is Lincoln Railer basketball. The scoreboard here at the Rochester Athletic Complex. Lincoln 34, Rochester 34. as we get ready to start overtime session number 2. The
free basketball.
Free basketball, that's right. Railers' only points came on free throws from KJ Fry. Rochester's only came on a lay-in by Ziegler on a horrible 3 that ended up looking like a pass.
Yeah, that was lucky too. That was the only 2 points they got was pure luck after a 3-foot air ball. Ziegler would have happened to be in the same spot, or the right spot.
Tap this time controlled by the Railers as Drew stole it away from Stallworth. And so the Railers will have first possession in the second overtime. Hop working against, gets a screen from Bowers. Hands off to Garrett.
Hit it, Garrett.
Way.
Yeah,
got it.
Had it, baby. Big shot by the senior, Garrett Isles. Comes off almost a dribble handoff. Hop trying to go to the basket. Isles' man helps down, handoff, dribble handoff, little bit of a pass. Isles with the big 3.
Garrett's first points of the night couldn't have come at a better time. Railers up 37-34. McClintock now to Hanlon. Hanlon over to Baker. Stallworth outside the 3-point line.
Yeah, Hanlon's almost just decided not to even look at the basket anymore.
Ziegler makes a move against Bacon. Drew, hands straight up. And it won't fall. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it'll go to the Railers. And there was a case where the rims here at Rochester killed the home team.
Yeah, that helped us because that ball was in and all the way in and all the way back out. So good job by the Railers. A little token pressure here by Rochester. The Railers should take their time here and get another a good basket, a basket, something going to the hoop where we can finish around the rim.
Railers the basketball and a 3-point lead. 2:50 to go in overtime number 2. Hop down the lane. Pull up. Scoop shot blocked by Stallworth.
We got away with one.
Foul is going to be whistled on Stallworth, and we had a great look. That was all ball.
And if there wasn't body before, there wasn't anything up top on the ball. That long arms Stallworth was able to block the shot of Hop. But you like what happens. You get him going to the basket. You send him the 90% free throw shooter to the free throw line, the senior in double overtime. Don't settle for threes. Get to the hoop and make the refs make a call.
Free throw up. Free throw good.
Yeah, nice job by Hoppy.
38-34. Hop, second one. In and out,
there it
and
is.
Back in.
Shooter's touch.
39-34. Railers have scored the first 5 here in our second overtime. 2.5 to go.
Yeah, be wary of McClintock. Hanlon here.
Hanlon's 3. That's no good. Rebound tipped around. Stallworth tracks it down for the Rockets. He'll fire off a 3. That's no good. McClintock the rebound. And the foul is going to be whistled on Rochester coming over the back of Fry. Foul on McClintock. That'll be his second. That's the 9th foul on Rochester. And it'll be Garrett.
Yeah, Isles 1-1 still. Just the 9 team fouls on the Rockets. Of course, when they get to 10, the Railers will shoot 2 for sure. And the Railers have got to rebound. Any missed shot, Jeff, the Railers got to be all over it. Those loose balls, those 50-50 balls, those rebounds. Isles up and good. But we've got to get the rebounds, limit Rochester to those one-shot possessions.
And again, Rochester did a great job getting the rebound as Garrett hits the second one.
Garrett with 5 in the second overtime.
But Rochester seemed like instead of 2:20 to go on the clock, there was 20 seconds. They were just getting the rebound and firing shots off. They had the time.
Yeah, they've got time, and that's what I'm talking about. In overtime, teams start to panic a little bit. They think they need shots, and you can make a 5 or a 6-point shot with 1.
Foul's going to be whistled on Drew Bacon. That'll be his 3rd. It'll be Ziegler going to the line. 1 in bonus.
1 in bonus here for Ziegler.
2:05 to go. Railers are up 41-34. Free throw. Got it. 41-35. Free throw, back rim, no. Rebound to let for Rochester.
Yeah, that's a thing that can't happen.
41-35, Rochester gets it back, and then they lost it out of bounds. They tried to get it to Lett on the baseline. Enough pressure there from Drew Bacon, forced it out of bounds. So Lincoln the basketball, 6-point lead, 1:55 to go.
Yeah.
And then a foul is going to be whistled on Stallworth. That'll be his third, 10th team foul. So Josh, from here on out, Railers are shooting 2.
Well, and you get it to your free throw shooter too. Senior, 90%. Again, just coming off 2 of 2 from the line. So good job of Coach Allo drawing up the play and getting it to Hoppy. Not only your senior, but your best free throw shooter.
Hop with 17 so far tonight. Free throw up, gets the roll again, make it 18. Seems to be the only one that can get that roll tonight, and we'll take it.
Yeah, let's see on here. Jacksonville has taken the lead over Lanphier now. Well, now Lanphier's back up.
Hoppy gets them both, 43-35, an 8-point advantage. Baker, a high arcing 3, didn't get the bounce. Tip try by Hanlon, no. Stallworth the rebound for Rochester. Back on top, Ziegler 3, that's good. Three-pointer from Ziegler brings it back to 5 at 43-38. A minute 34 to go. 30-second timeout. Again, we will keep it here. And Josh, we talked about the Railers and their struggles from the line through regulation. Well, in the overtime, they've made 8 in a row.
Yeah, they've done a good job here in overtime. But again, just that extra tip out, that extra rebound leads to another 3 now by Rochester to cut it a little bit closer. You know, I think, Jeff, you get that rebound, you know, you're up 43-35. They've got to foul you. You go to the free throw line, you're down 8. Free throw line, if you get 2 more, you're up 10, and that seals it. You know, it's just one of those things the Railers got to keep bodies out of the lane and let somebody else come and clean it up. You got to get those guys outside the lane so they can't not only just get the rebound, but they keep it alive and tip it out, and that leads to a Rochester three-pointer.
Ball inbound to Hop. Lots of pressure from Rochester. Bacon back over to Hop. Hop into the front court. Bounces over to Isaiah. Isaiah stuck in a double team. Ball kicked by Rochester. It'll stay with the Railers. Inbound right in front of the bench. Minute 22. Bacon looking to inbound. Does so into the backcourt to Hop. Hop working against Hanlon. Gets by Hanlon. Dribbling around. Bounces over to Bowers. Bowers tries to dribble around and he's fouled. Foul on Ziegler. Now for Ziegler, that's his 4th. Bowers at the line, shooting 2. Isaiah with 7 so far tonight. Free throw up.
Nice.
Free throw, good.
Good job, Isaiah. Use those feet, or use those legs. You know, it's late in the ball game. He's logged a lot of minutes tonight. Make sure you bend those knees. A good arc on the ball.
44-38, missed it. So the Railer lead is 6, so it's just still a 2-possession game. Hanlon pulls up his 3 on the way, didn't get the roll, high off the glass. Rebound comes down, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Railers.
Coming right down the middle, Stallworth now, he's going to take the ball out.
Minute 4 to go. Railers up 6. Out to Hanlon, back to Stallworth. Dumps it down to Ziegler. Ziegler turns off the glass. Count the basket.
No, on the bat. They put it count on the floor.
No basket.
On the floor.
Foul on Hop. That's going to be his
1-and-1. Yeah, just a 1-and-1.
Just 1 and bonus. So Ziegler was 1 of 2 there earlier. 59 seconds. Free throw, spins out, rebound to Bowers. And a foul is going to be whistled on Ziegler as he's claiming that Isaiah pushed off on him. And for Ziegler, he has now fouled out of the game. So one of your outside shooting options for Coach Steers and the Rockets has just fouled out.
Yeah, and one of the better free throw shooters too, but he stepped to the line and missed two. Isaiah's got to step up, Jeff, here and knock these down. Just 1 of 2 last time. The Railers in the double bonus now.
Isaiah free throw up and good. .55 seconds to go. Second free throw, in and out again. Yeah. So 1 of 2. 45-38. Hanlon goes down the lane, and a travel is going to be whistled on Hanlon. He was complaining that he was grabbed going down the lane. And again, we talked about the frustration of Hanlon, and you can see his frustration is bleeding over to his teammates.
Give it to him!
Drew, Garrett will go to the line, and he'll be shooting 2. Another foul. Stallworth, that's his 4th. 43 seconds to go. And Garrett, who's come up huge in the second overtime, can stretch it out even further.
Yeah, what a double overtime for the senior Isles. 5 points, hit the big 3 to get it going. Got 2 free throws. Hopefully he can step up and knocks the first one down. So the seniors, Jeff, have done a great job of hitting their free throws late in this game.
Garrett with the first, 46-38. Second one, good again.
Yeah, big overtime for Isles.
47-38. Garrett with 7 points, and they've all come here in the second overtime. Down to 30 seconds. Hanlon stops, 14-footer, won't get the bounce. Rebound down to McClintock off the glass, that's good. Timeout taken by Rochester. They are not going away easily. 25.7 to go, 47-40, Railers up 7. Timeout taken by Rochester. We'll take it with them. Back in 30 seconds with more Lincoln Railer basketball. 25.7 left in overtime number 2. Railers on top, 47-40. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you. And Josh, this has certainly been one of those. The Railers have done it at the free throw line.
What our stat man tonight, Joel Vincent, says 10 of 10 from the free throw line for the seniors in double overtime. So exactly what you want from the seniors as far as catching this basketball, being strong with it, and knocking down the free throw. So now the Rochester Rockets will foul Hop, and Hop will go to the foul line to hopefully ice this thing. Still 24 seconds left. The Railers up 7. Railers are in the double bonus now.
Hop with 19. This one makes it 20.
Yeah.
48-40. Second one. Off the front of the rim. Railers up 8, 48-40. Down to 20 seconds. Baker, a long, high-arcing 3. High off the rim, no good. And we've got, they're going to say it went over the top of the backboard. So with 14 to go.
Yeah, I think Coach Steers just wiped off the no foul, or says no foul, so the Railers can just get the ball in bounds here and get it up the court.
Yep, looks like as Hop brings it into the front court, Rochester staying away. The Railer Nation behind us comes to their feet as they watch the last few seconds tick away on a double overtime win for the Railers. The horn sounds and Railers get the victory. Final score, Lincoln 48, Rochester 40. Railers improved to 5-2 on the season. Rochester drops to 1-1. Again, our final score, Lincoln 48, Rochester 40 in double overtime. We'll be back with our post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
So, the guys Isles hasn't been there a lot in his career as a Railer, but he showed that it looked like he has because he stepped up and hit some big shots and some big free throws.
Railers get the win here in double overtime. Again, the final score 48-40. Joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. A little extra basketball to get the win, but they hung tough, and when it was needed in the second overtime, Railers played great. Garrett Isles came up big in that second overtime, and free throws again played a key role in the Railers winning this one. I think the stat we had in overtime, the seniors were 11 of 12 from the free throw line.
Well, usually I say 32 minutes, but this was 40 minutes of torture. But that's the way it's going to be. When you got a lot of young kids on the floor, they're trying their hardest, they're working hard. We played hard. Didn't always make the best decisions in the world, but hopefully those will, come as the season goes and they grow up and, become varsity players. You got to remember, we got 2 sophomores out there. Isaiah played a little bit last year, not a lot, but Drew's never played. Garrett wasn't on the floor a whole lot last year. KJ never saw the floor. Hop is really the only veteran out there that we got, and the first half I thought he played like a veteran, and in the second half I thought we'd done some things to win the game. I was a little scared when they had it there at the end of the first overtime because they were just beating the snot out of us on the boards, and we have to be able to do a better job of that. And we had one basket that they shot, I don't know if it's an air ball or what, but we had 5 guys standing there watching, and we can't do that. We got to hit people and know what we're doing, how we're doing, and at least attack the ball.
Well, Coach, too, and it was an early quick start for Rochester. Hanlon got off to a good start, 5-0, and it really your first true road game in somebody else's place. And I thought the guys did a good job of not panicking, not trying to get all those points back in a hurry, although it was just 5. But he got off to a good start, and then you pretty much wiped him out of the game. He was non-existent from really quarter 2 till the end of the game. He didn't do a whole lot, so the guys did a good job. But, the Rochester had a nice crowd. This is our home opener, and with your lack of experience, I thought the guys did a good job of battling the crowd, battling a good start from Rochester and staying right in it.
I'm proud of the kids. They work hard all week, and again, people are going to say, what are they doing out there? And I'm the same way, but put a little pressure on them, and we got stale in the third quarter where we quit attacking the basket and quit looking to score, and that's with young kids. And finally we just said, you got to go to the basket. Hop went in there, and he got the foul going to the basket. He had one shot that I don't know how he got it.
We were talking about that, twerked the body and got it up.
So I'm real happy with our guys, and it's better being 5-2 than 4-3 with the seedings coming out for the tournament, and I think Sunday night. So we should get an idea who we're playing and where we're at in the brackets at Collinsville. But we got 2 games next week that are both home right before Christmas, so hopefully we'll have a good Christmas crowd that can come out and help our guys pick up a couple more and get 3 wins in the conference. And that's a pretty good start, 3-1, and playing Jacksonville tough. And I felt pretty good after Saturday, but then after Plains goes to Jacksonville and beats them, you kind of think, and I don't think defensively we didn't play very well against Jacksonville. But again, you're going to have your ups and downs with the young group.
And Coach, one of the things we always seem to talk about is this is conference basketball, and you talk about the inexperience, and you throw the young kids out there. Central State 8 games are going to be physical. You may not get all the calls you're wanting to get, and you just have to be ready to deal with how physical this game is going to be, especially in this conference.
Oh, yeah, and, we made some bad decisions, and we have to eliminate those. Every possession we have to get a shot because we're probably not going to get a second. So, turnovers. I don't know what the turnovers were tonight. I didn't think we turned it over much.
8 times.
8 times, that's too many, but most teams would jump all over that. But we have to – but they took care of the ball as well. I don't know how many they have.
14.
Yeah. So, that's where we make our difference up, and is in the turnovers. And, we were a +8 there. So there's 8 opportunities more that we had to score than what they did. So but we got to do a better job of rebounding and being focused on that.
Yeah, Coach, talk about your senior guy that's really not had to be the guy for the last couple of years, but has shown that he can be, and has shown early this year, especially in the last couple of games. I think his tenacity, he's going to the basket, he's athletic. We probably saw two of the better athletes going at it, Stallworth and Hop tonight. Hop finishes 7-11 from the field. He was 6 of 9 from two-point land, 1 of 2 from three-point land, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And you could tell not only did he score the basketball, but most of the points that the Railers got were from something that he did, whether it was a pass, a drive to the basket, and a kick. Talk about his play right now and how he's had to come from letting maybe Gavin or Max or be the guy from the last couple of years to saying, hey, there's time where I got to put the guys on my back.
Well, and I think he did that. First half he did. Second half, and, we talked to both him and Isaiah. Those two there are the best penetrators we got, and we got the other guys are sitting on the perimeter waiting to shoot. They've got to find them. We still took some bad shots that we'll discuss in film session on Monday, but we have to be able to they have to be able to create for us, and Aaron's been doing that, and he's made a big adjustment for 3 years. He's played down on the block. Now then he's got the quickness and the speed that we have to bring him up. He and Isaiah are basically the only two that can just flat out get open on their own.
Right.
The rest of us have to have help, and we got to do the smaller things with those guys, such as V-cuts. They got to use picks. They have to jab step, and usually when we turn the ball over, it's because they get lazy and they think they can outrun somebody to the wing, and that's not the case. So this group here, the margin of error is so small that it's a possession game, and we have to get shots. And I think maybe the biggest lead we might have had was 8 points there at one point early in the second quarter, but we just let them get back in it. And again, we have to figure out ways to continue to add and score and create things. And but again, our guys played hard. I'm proud of them. I think we substituted for Drew, and when we did that, we got absolutely no rebounds, and we have to be able to figure out a way to do that, because he's not a 30-minute or so player. He's just too young. And, we need him to be in and out fresh, and we need somebody to come in and be able to give him some minutes. So we're going to have to figure out something. I'm sure my assistants will do
There you
that.
go. That's what they pay him for.
Yeah.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on the win here tonight. As you said, probably Sunday night, Railer fans can be looking for some information. I know the Collinsville tournament has a website, so they can check that out. Do you get notified before they post them, or how do they usually do that?
Well, I think we'll find out. Now, it might not be posted till Monday, but I think we'll find out Sunday night, and we'll just have to hang on and see what we got. But, hopefully we can get a good draw. Hopefully it's not 9 o'clock.
Yeah, me too.
AM or PM.
Yeah.
Well, I'd rather have the PM than the AM. That creates a lot of problems for us. So even the 10:30 games creates problems for us. And, if we can get a 1 o'clock or after, that's really great.
Coach, congratulations. We'll let you go enjoy this one. And 2 home games, as you said, back at Roy S. Anderson coming up Friday and Saturday. So a good way to go into the Christmas season, and a good way to build off of the win here tonight, is hopefully get a couple more as we head into Christmas next week.
Yeah, and we got 2 tough ones next week. Griffin and Rochester played a tough one at the Convention Center last Saturday, and Springfield can score, and they're under new direction. So I'm sure they're going to come in with a lot of fire, and we just have to be ready to play and get better. That's all we're asking. Win or lose, we have to be able to get better and improve our game.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Congratulations. Safe travel back to Lincoln, and we'll see you on next Friday.
Okay, thank you, and hopefully come on out. They should be good games next weekend and everything. So we'd like to have a good crowd. I know the boys perform a lot better when they got our student body there and everything else. So be good games.
All right, Coach. Railers get the victory, 48-40 the final in double overtime. We'll be back in 30 seconds to wrap things up here from Rochester. This is Lincoln Railer basketball.
Lincoln Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM and streaming live on WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Shelter Insurance Agent Corey Leonard, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, Friendship Manor, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Lincoln College, Realtor Nancy Cunningham at Brady Realtors, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Christine Short, St. Clara's Manor, Eaton Corporation, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, and by Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul.